going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Cousins gives way to Cook. Able to slither by. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Cousins now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Two seconds to go, 1st quarter. On 2nd down and 4, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
We're scoreless after 1.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Fourth down, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins now to throw on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to...
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Chase Lucas. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Play action. It's gone. And connecting here with DJ Shark. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got this, complete to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 31 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action. Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Slot man moves right. Final play of the half. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Gong. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cousins to throw it this time. On the move to his left. And Cook has it, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember...
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Cousins' throw complete there to Smith.
On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action now. Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got Cook running the slant. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Throwing, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 114 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Cousins here to throw. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins eluding the pressure right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Throwing here, Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Charles, a lot.